Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Akilah Sanim binti Ahmad Sukri. My metric number is 2020852492. Now I will start with introduction of law of logic. Logic is a field of study that deals with methods of reasoning and thinking in a very systematic way, while law of logic presents first principles before reasoning begins. The law of logic are also fundamental assumption rules which rational discourse itself is often considered to be based. The formulation and clarification of such rules have a long tradition in the history of philosophy and logic. However, such classical ideas are often questioned or rejected in more recent developments. There are types of laws that used when answering questions related to this topic. Each law has its own rules to show the difference between all types and how to apply them correctly based on what the question asks for.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Najihah binti Muhammad Yusaini. So without further ado, let us know the list of some laws of logic. The first one is double negation law. For example, double negation P, it will be equal to P. Next, De Morgan's law. The negation is outside the bracket. So if we negate, the changes will be happen at the symbol. The symbol N will be OR and the symbol OR will be N. Commutative law is the changes of the position, not the symbol. For example, P and Q will become Q and P, while P or Q will become Q or P. Next, associative law. If you want to use this law, we have to mention that the symbol N or OR are the same. Then we can move the bracket. For example, P or in bracket Q or R will become in bracket P or Q or R. Other than that, we have this distributive law. This law is different with associative law. In associative law, we need to make sure that the symbol are same, but in this law, we need to make sure that the symbol is opposite. For example, P or in bracket Q and R is equivalent to in bracket P or Q and in bracket P or R. The next one is idempotent law. We use this law when we have the same set. For example, we have P or P is equivalent to P and P is equivalent to P. If you can see from here, they will be equal to P. Identity law is when P or C, or we call it as contradiction, will get P back, while P and T, or we call it as tautology, is equivalent to P. Inverse law, we choose when P or not P will get a tautology, while P and not P is equivalent to contradiction. Domination law, P or T will get T, while P and C will get contradiction back. Between these three laws, they are look alike each other and we must have to be careful when to use them. Absorption law, we use this law when P is in the same set but the symbol is different, where we have to change N or all symbol. For example, P or in bracket P and Q is equivalent to P, while P and in bracket P or Q is also equivalent to P. Conditional identity laws is used when we want to change from P conditional to Q and it will become in bracket not P or Q. Contrapositive and biconditional law are only additional law. Sometimes they can help us to solve the question. So here is the example of contrapositive law and biconditional law. So moving
To understand more about this topic, so let's make some exercises. For example 1, the question is, show that P implies with P or Q is tautology using this law of logic. The first step is, we have to use the definition of implication. We will get negation of P or Q. Since we have the symbol OR, so we have to use associative law to move P in one bracket. Next, negation P or P will get tautology by using the inverse of law. And the last step is tautology or Q will get tautology by using domination law.
So moving on to the next question, use the laws of logic to show that not P or not P and Q is a contradiction. So from here, we can use De Morgan's law and it will become not P and not P and Q. We can see that they are having two not, so we can apply double negation law and is equivalent to not P and Q. Next, we can use associative law and it will equivalent to in bracket not P and Q. Then we can apply inverse law and it will get C and Q. Last but not least, we can apply domination law and the final answer is C. So from here, it shows that not P or not P and Q is a contradiction.
Hi, my name is Fatia binti Hasnizal, matric number 2020488154. Next, for the question 3, the question asks us to prove the left side logical equivalent to the right side. Prove not P or not P and Q equivalence to not P and not Q. First, we use De Morgan's law. The negation is outside, so we use this law. The symbol we change from OR to AND and place negation in front of this not P and Q. Next, we use De Morgan's law again and we will get not P and not P or not Q. Since there are double not P, we will use double negation law. We will get not P and P or not Q. Because the symbols are different, we will use distributive law and it will be not P and P or not P and not Q. Not P and P will change into C using inverse law. We change the position using commutative law to place C next to it and it will be not P and not Q or C. Lastly, we use identity law because this set is OR with C and we will get not P and not Q. The question are proven. Next, for the conclusion is, to summarize, what we need to do in order to master the law of logic is to memorize all the laws. There are double negation law, De Morgan's law, commutative law, associative law, distributive law, idempotent law, identity law, inverse law, absorption law, implication law, contrapositive law, and biconditional law. This subtopic is similar to law of set theory, so we can master both subtopics if we memorize all the laws. One of the ways to memorize the law is to do many exercises, so we will be more familiar with the question on topic law. Lastly, as a student, we use logic all the time when we analyze the facts to address a problem. It also prepares students for life as it equips us with the reasoning skill needed to navigate the sticky situation of life. That's all from us. Thank you!